Hey, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, if you're going through anything, just keep in mind, God is real. God is willing, ready to help you. Just cry out to Him, say a prayer, and God will be there to help you out. So I just want to thank you once again for being here at my channel, Reach. This is where we reach in, reach out, and reach up. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your time. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Uh, I'm gonna share with you some of the people that I follow, show you a little bit of the videos, and kind of go into a little bit of detail. I believe you, people call it a reaction, but I just want to share some of the stuff that I like. Maybe jump into a story or share a little bit, something personal of why I like certain things or why I watch certain things. So yeah, hope this is something that will catch your attention for a little bit, and hope you enjoy it. So today I want to talk about. Well, I want to share with you one of the subscribers, one of the channels that I follow. His name's Media Magic. Media Magic. If you know him, heard of him, shout out to him. Go to his channel, and what I like about his content is he goes to the Santa Fe Springs swap meet, and it's a cool thing. It's a real nice thing to see. All the people, all the raza coming together, and just having a good time. I believe it's on Sundays that they do this. So I enjoy it because I get to see my people. The way they get down, the way they boogie, the way they enjoy themselves. They play a lot of good, very good music, the music that I grew up with. And yeah, man, I really enjoy it. Me personally, back in the day, and again, I just want to remind you, I'm 50. I'm gonna be 50 years old. So back in my day, I remember one of the first times that one of my homeboys invited me to Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet. And the thing that kind of tripped me out, because he said, "Hey, let's go to a swap meet, man. They sell beer there and they play music." I was like, "Beer at a swap meet?" It didn't make any sense to me. Uh, so yeah, I was tripping out. I never really made it out there, but a lot of my homies used to go to it. But now I see that this is the place to be. This is, it's a Sunday fun day thing that a lot of people go to and they get to enjoy it. So I want to go ahead and just look at some shorts real quick, share them with you. This is the kind of stuff that he has. You know, you get everybody dancing. There's a homie right here. I guess this is Chicano Park. Um, you know, Chicano Park. I know it's in San Diego, and I believe it's in the neighborhood of Logan Heights. Uh, I've met some really good people, in Logan Heights, especially doing my time. One of my closest friends when I was doing time, he was from Logan Heights, from the Red Steps. And I just wanted to, this is a cool place, this Chicano Park, and the history that it has. I believe some of the history they wanted to put like a police station back in the day, but the people got together and they made it out to a park. And it's awesome to see that, after 55 years, it's still there for the community. They do these lowriders, the lowrider show. A lot of activists would meet there. So it's a real important place in California. So yeah, let's check out this guy. See how we watch out. Look how he gets down. You see the murals. Man, these are some beautiful cars right there. Look at them go. That's cool. So you can tell, man, everybody's just having a good time. The music, man, the music is just, that's the kind of music we grew up to. Um, Everybody finds something to dance to. See, everybody having a good time, good smiles, man. Um, I do, looking at this, it takes me back, and I have to be totally honest with you. Back in my day, this couldn't exist. This didn't exist. There really wasn't a place for people from different areas to meet and to have fun. There wasn't, even nightclubs. Uh, it was very rare that you would have find a bar or find a restaurant or just something, to where you have people there from all kinds of different places. Those places didn't exist back in my day. It was very territorial. You had to make sure where you went and who you went with. And I remember going into some of these places outside my neighborhood and always kept an eye out, always make sure, where were the exits. It's always looking around my surroundings. But, looking at a bunch of people like right, in Santa Fe Springs, man, it's a blessing because you have people from everywhere, people from everywhere representing their hometown, representing where they grew up. And I haven't heard of any problems. I haven't heard of any shootings or anything. And that's a beautiful thing because, again, back in my day, these places didn't exist, man. This thing would have probably lasted like maybe 3-5 minutes, and something would have happened and somebody would have been ended up laying out, laid out, and it would have been all bad, because back in those days in the 80s, 90s, you know, it was going on really, really bad, and gang violence was at its highest. And so it's a blessing to see these people come together and, you know, see, homeboy, he's not watching his bag. He's having a good time. Look at the smile on him. There you go. Um, I do want to mention also, the way they're dressed. The way they're dressed. I'm gonna give you an example. You see this youngster? I just want to point out the trench coat that he has. See, the get up, everything firme. But those trench coats, back in the day, somebody walking with a trench coat, that person was strapped. Easily a shotgun, sawed off, something heavy. Um, but I want to point out that I understand that it's probably, well, not probably, but it's a style now. It's a style and it's good. It's good, because that's us. That's the way we dress. That's the way we, how we put things together. That was our thing. But back in the day, again, you couldn't walk down the street dressed like that. You couldn't go to a place to meet up with friends dressed like that because you were gonna get asked, where you from, where you come from, or who you with. And again, you couldn't go to certain places the way, these gentlemen are dressed here. And it's cool to see people dressed up and again, they're Sunday's best. But back in my days, man, if you dressed down, it was because you were down, you were in it, you were part of it, and you knew what time it was. You were ready. If you were gonna go someplace and you were dressed up like that, it's because you belonged to something, and you were expecting somebody to come up to you. You were expecting trouble, unfortunately. But we're living in better days, and this is what we get. You know, he got everything going on right there. Even the girls. We have to understand. For example, like this. That back in the day, that was a gang member. You know, that represented gangs. The hat, the dickies. This was a chola. This was a cholita back in the day, and she was from somewhere. You know, check out the OG right here. You know, so this is cool, man. It's cool to see all the homies meeting up, dancing, having a good time, no problems, nothing. Um, family man, working men. They're not about the making trouble anymore. Just having a good time. It's a blessing to see this. you know. But again, all this used to be, it was all gang related. you know, all gang related. But now you see the smiles, you see everybody kicking back, enjoying themselves. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, like back in the day, all this, man, bro, they would have shut it down real quick, man. So this is one of the channels that I like to watch. I enjoy it to see everybody having fun and dancing. And you know uh if you go there, if you know somebody that goes there, everybody just keep it cool, man. Keep it going, keep it growing. Show nothing but love to each other. I'm glad, it's a blessing to see that we've outgrown certain things, and that we can come together as a people, mature and grown up, and just have a good time. So if you haven't gone, check it out. Again, if you do, if you know somebody, again, there's nothing but love. Keep spreading the love, the unity, so we can keep getting along, and even our kids can enjoy it. All right, so just want to thank you for your time. Look in the description. In my description, I have a couple of links. One is to I put together some courses, to help people in their life. Some very important courses that will help you with life, family, marriage, whatever it is that you might need help in. Check out that link. You'll find a good course. A lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom to be shared. Check out my wife's link to her store. She has a beauty store, and she also has a eBay store. So she's the one that pays the bills. So check out her stores. And thank you once again for being here with me at Reach. Take care. God bless you. Thank you.